Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel. It is Fantasy UCL Match Day 2, and of course we are here for our kind of deadline stream. Obviously the last one went super well as well, so big shout out to you guys. Of course now, thanks to that, we will be doing them every single match day for this upcoming season. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing and hitting bell notifications as well, so you will be notified when I do go live. We've also got a poll going around in the chat as well for the best captain for match day 2, so get your votes in for that as well. Get all your questions in, as we'll try to answer as many as we possibly can. And of course we will be doing team ratings over on Twitter as well, so head over to my Twitter at FPLTom_, or it is right above me very conveniently. Go over there, there is a link in the description as well if you want to go and check it out for yourselves. Obviously if you're an existing subscriber as well, make sure you're hitting that like button, getting your comments in as well, as it does help to support the stream as always. So yeah, we're back baby. Obviously I've had a couple of days off from the channel and making content. We have been out in Sweden for about 3 days. I think we got back yesterday about 10:30, which was fun, very fun, driving in the rain. But yeah, we're back, so all is good. We're ready to make some fantasy content for both Champions League and of course for Premier League as well. So happy days. And as you can see on screen, I have activated my Limitless for this game week. That was always going to be the plan, to be honest. It was game week 1 and 3 were always going to be what our initial draft was kind of going to be set up for. 4, if we could manage to kind of, put a decent team together with transfers, would be kind of maintaining that. And then of course in match day 5, then we would be looking to hit that wild card as well. So this is my Limitless team for this match day. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. I can't complain. Obviously, there's been kind of a few issues with Inter heavily rotating, or predicted to be rotating for this week. So obviously, as you can see, we're pretty stacked in certain departments. Barca, City, Liverpool, these are the teams that I'm obviously backing to do quite well this week, and for very good reason, as we'll come on to see with, of course, the Rob T FPL data. Every pick in here is, of course, based off kind of projected goal numbers and, of course, those kind of clean sheet statistics as well from the bookmakers. Let's have a look what we've got going off in the chat. A few people asking about Haaland already. He obviously went off in the game at the weekend with a kind of a little bit of a knock. From all reports, it does look like he will be playing this evening. Again, though, with the ability, I feel, within the community that we have in terms of City team leaks, it is looking like he will probably start. We'll get some probably more concrete ones closer to the deadline, but I definitely think, from a lot of kind of the sources that are coming out from Manchester City, it does look like he will be playing and he will be fine. I'm torn between Haaland and Yamal. I think both are absolutely cracking shouts for this game week. Maybe with the doubt around Haaland, Yamal might be the better pickup. Yeah, Pep might still rest him or just potentially bring him out. I think, Pep might want to get this Champions League campaign, or at least the group stage, done as quick as possible. And goal difference this year is definitely going to play a big part with it being one big league. So you maybe could see potentially, them going a little bit gun-ho as well. Yep, this is my Limitless team for this week. Jamie, one of our channel moderators, in the chat as well. He says, let's go, Tom. Got a stonking green arrow in FPL this week, but let's not talk about that. I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good as well, Jamie, as well. And Jamie's got the right option. Smash that like button. Of course, hit that subscribe button if you are new around here as well. Welcome back from Sweden. I hope you enjoyed that AIK win. Mate, it was class. It was genuinely class. The video will be going out tomorrow on the second channel. I'll get one of the moderators to put the link in for the second channel. But yeah, man, it was class. Genuinely one of the best atmospheres I've ever witnessed at a football game. The last minute winner as well, just unbelievable. So yeah, really loved it. Why Limitless? Basically, that was my plan from the start, really. It was always going to be build the team for match day 1, match day 3, and, hope we can get there with 4 and then wildcard in 5. That was kind of the plan that I was going to go with my side, and that is the reason we've hit the Limitless in match day 2. But I'm very happy to help you guys out with transfers and just, plodding along as well this week. Updates on Harry Kane. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's going to be a big problem for people that aren't using any chips this week. What to do with Harry Kane, whether or not he's going to be fit. fit or available. Now, there have been conflicting reports. Some media outlets are suggesting that he's going to miss the game. However, he has been pictured in training. So, again, take that what you will. Whether or not we're going to get any further updates, it's looking probably a little bit dicey on that one. I'm feeling really good. Stayed with no Haaland and took a nice dub. Yes, you did, my friend. Yeah, I probably would have. And I probably... Let me have a look at the fixtures, who I would have maybe gone for with match day 2. What if Stuttgart got him free? Maybe would have been tempted with a Stuttgart defender. I kind of would have been looking around the budget options, obviously with him being at that 4.5 million range. So yeah, it probably... maybe would have been somebody like a Stuttgart defender. Maybe, I think Rico Lewis is at 4.5 as well in this game, so probably would have taken a gamble on him as well. There we go. Bayern posted their squad for tomorrow. Kane is there. Where have you seen that? Whereabouts on Twitter have you seen that? Let me know. Savinho or Raphinha, help me. I need to choose one. What do you think? Both are good. I think both are fantastic options. I think Savinho will play as well from a lot of the lineups I've seen, but I would be tempted with Raphinha, man. Barca, in terms of their goal scoring this season, have been fantastic. They've been genuinely really, really good. What do you think? Will Lautaro Martinez start? Again, according to some of the kind of leaked lineups on Twitter, he isn't in it. It's a heavily rotated Inter squad. Marcus Thuram's not in it either. It looks like it's going to be Arnautovic up top. So yeah, I think if I was maybe on Martinez, probably worth a transfer out this week. This is his best fixture, and he's not even going to start the game. Like, it's really, really frustrating. Yes, this is my Limitless team for this week. Thank you for sending me a team. Like I said, guys, those that have just joined, make sure you're hitting that like button. And, of course, getting your team sent over to me on Twitter. It has just popped above my head very, very conveniently again. There is also a link in the description, and we will be doing team ratings a little bit later. Yeah, I probably would. Again, though, it depends when you're planning on wildcarding and using your Limitless. Like, if you're using your Limitless in 3, then you need somebody with, you know, decent fixtures in maybe 2 and 4. And looking at that, let's have a look who Stuttgart got that week. Where are they? Where are Stuttgart? They've got Atalanta, so it's not actually a bad 2 set of fixtures if you're looking to hit that Limitless. So that could be a decent option. Bayern posted this squad on Instagram and X. Right, cool. Let me get my phone. PSG players flopped. Yeah, they weren't great, were they? They weren't great. Hakimi was probably the best pick out of the bunch, and I'm genuinely baffled he didn't come away with at least the man of the match or an attacking return out of that game. I thought he was brilliant. Why did you put Chan, Dumfries, and take Courtois out from your first lineup on Friday? Yeah, so Chan's going to be playing in midfield, so we might as well, you know, utilize an out of position player like that. Dumfries has come in because he is predicted to start. I think we had DeMarco in originally. He isn't, so that's the reason we've done that. And then Courtois, again, not predicted to start with an injury. So they're the changes I've made. It's all kind of been injury based, to be honest. DeMarco's not in it, no. I'll get it up in a second. Let me get it up in a second. I just want to head over to Bayern's Twitter, to be honest, and see what is cracking over there. Bayern Munich. Oh, yeah, they have. Does have Kane in it. Does have Kane in it. So there you go. Although that is just a list of players, but yeah, I imagine with him being on the list, yeah, I probably would. Wirtz or Lookman? Oh, that's a good question. Let's have a look. Milan's not going to be an easy game for Florian Wirtz, is it? I would be tempted 1 week with Shakhtar. That's a decent fixture. Who've Atalanta got next week? Celtic. Ooh. Ooh. I'd be tempted with Lookman, man. If Lookman's fit, I'd go Lookman. Yeah, I'd be tempted with that. That could be a decent shout. Really, really could. What's your current rank in FPL? About 4 million somewhere. Really terrible start without Haaland, but we're clawing it back every single week, and that is the plan. Is Mbappe going to play? Apparently, he's going to be benched again, according to leaked lineups on Twitter. So, yeah. Wirtz or Diaz? Ooh. For this week, I would prefer to have Diaz. Going forward, though, probably maybe Verts. Jamie's just put Verts is the guy, no question. Yeah, if anybody did obviously miss out on my team selection video, you will have seen that on the final day, I just completely forgot to do, well, it wasn't completely forgot to do my team. A lot just happened in my life. Like, I had to go and I got a flat tire on my car, was going out for food with, obviously, people from work as well. So I was kind of just dealing with everything. Got to the restaurant and then went, I forgot to do my team, haven't I? So I benched about 30 points last week. We had Verts, Grimaldo and Yamal all sat on my bench. I was like, like, you know, when you just get a day and it just compounds and it's just made even worse. That's basically what happened with that one. Will Foden start? He's in a lot of the predicted lineups again. If you don't use FOTMob, I would highly suggest using that as well. They have predicted lineup tools that they obviously take from various sources across the world. So yeah, I probably would be using those. Verts or Foden, I'm on a Limitless. I think with City's projected goals for this week, I would be probably going for Foden. Who's your backup if Haaland doesn't start? I mean, we've got 3 players, Salah, Diaz and Trent, ready to come in if obviously we don't get the lineup pre-news. If we get it beforehand, I'm tempted with somebody like Dennis Undav. I really, really am. If we get news that Haaland's out, I'm tempted with Dennis Undav, you know. Or we might go for a Dortmund striker. Again, I think we'd have to look at who's fancied to do well on the projected goals. Again, if you don't use this, head over to Rob T FPL's Twitter. He puts this together for both Premier League and, of course, for Fantasy Champions League as well. This is projected goals and clean sheet data from the bookmakers. It's a really useful tool to helping you maybe decide which teams and which players you should be looking to target for each single game week or match day as well. So yeah, I probably would be tempted with, you know, somebody like Dennis Undav. Like, looking at those projected goal numbers, they look really, really tasty and could be something to maybe jump on as well. I mean, the Leverkusen ones aren't bad, so maybe Boniface, maybe, potentially. That could be an area we look at. Maybe one that I'm undervaluing a little bit. If Kane is playing, should you play him over Haaland with a Limitless? I mean, it's an option. It is an option. Obviously, the projected goal numbers, they're not the worst. They're not the best, though. And I think I probably would be, with this chip, looking to utilise differentials massively. Any players instead of Barcola? No, I think you're good. DeMarco will play. I don't think DeMarco will play. He's not projected to kind of be in a lot of the lineups, so I don't think that's going to be happening. Keep Kim May-J or buy Schlotterbeck. They've got Barcelona next week as well, haven't they? So it's not the greatest start. So I'd be maybe tempted with Schlotterbeck, especially if you're maybe looking to hit that Limitless in 3. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. We could maybe do something like that. Again, though, Sporting's 1.55. So again, that projected goal data not looking overly great. I think Haaland will play. Diaz or Barcola? I would prefer Diaz. Is it worth changing your GK if they playing on the same day? Again, depends when you wildcard him. Maybe like this week, it's fine just to get away with it. But maybe that's something to going forward in future kind of planning. That you should maybe look at when each team plays on each day, so you're not going to be kind of left in that position next time. Transfer, yeah. Lautaro Martinez isn't projected to start. That's why he's not in my lineup. But yeah, he's not projected to start, so that's why we haven't gone for him. Otherwise, he would be in this lineup. Apparently, Haaland will start, so yeah. We're all getting that question asked a lot, but yeah, apparently Haaland will start. 59% of you have gone for Haaland as the best captain for Matchday 2. I do like it. I think if we know he's going to start, I think that armband also does make the switch away from Lewandowski onto Haaland. Do I think Kane plays? He's been obviously pictured training. He's within the squad, if you like, the whole team squad that Bayern have posted on Twitter as well. Any good 8 million midfielders transferring out Barcola? Yeah, we can take a look at that for you. Give me a second. Give me a quick second. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we'll be doing team ratings as well. And obviously, if you are new to the channel as well, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. All good stuff coming your way on the channel as well. Champions League content, Premier League content as well. Lots of high quality stuff. Let's have a look. Someone said in midfield, Barcola. 8 million. Let me just put these parameters in. Mid, 8 million. Boom. Let's have a look. I mean, Florian Wirtz has to be definitely one to consider. Milan, Brest is the next 2. Liverpool in 4, not the greatest, but then Salzburg in 5. And it wouldn't surprise me to see, you know, Bayern do quite well in that fixture as well. Who else are we really working with here? I mean, it's quite slim pickings after that, isn't it, really? Yeah, it does get quite slim pickings, so yeah. I'd be tempted with Wirtz if you've not already got him. He could be a really fantastic pickup to go for. Michael Elise started absolutely wonderfully over at Bayern as well. I mean, the fixtures are a little bit like hit and miss. Villa this week, not the best, but Barca after that, again, not the best. Then Benfica, PSG, Shakhtar, Feyenoord. It's really those last 3 where I'd probably say, you know, we'd be looking at like maybe a triple Bayern or something like that. Diaz won't start. I've seen the predicted lineups. It does have Diaz in. Again, if we get like any kind of late changes to that, then obviously we'll adjust accordingly. But at the moment, the predicted lineups I've seen have Diaz in, so we're going to play with that. Why are people not taking any Inter mids or attackers? Again, it is because they are predicted to heavily rotate, and trying to call that is probably going to be quite hard. Best Inter attackers, it looks like Arnautovic might be playing up front, so a blast from the past really for FPL managers. But yeah, Arnautovic, Çalhanoğlu's also predicted to start, so maybe. Yeah, I think Diaz could be an okay-ish option. Again, though, Liverpool will be rotating. You've got realistically 6 players competing for that front 3 position, so just be wary of that one. Make sure you are hitting the like button, guys. Only 14 likes so far. Come on, we can do better than that. We can do a lot better than that. Let's get those likes rolling in. Let's get the questions rolling in. Let's get the good vibes rolling in as well. Undav is definitely an option. I am currently looking at Undav. Yeah, he could be a really, really good option. Genuinely a really good option. So yeah, one to consider maybe. One to consider. Definitely one to consider. Boom, 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 boom. Best mids for this week or for long term? Because for this week, you're probably looking at, you know, Barca, Liverpool, Manchester City as well. Maybe taking a gamble on somebody like Savinho, Doku, Foden. Is Kane defo out? No. Hi Tom, I missed the start. What's the tactic this game week? Have you totally changed your team? Yeah, I played the Limitless chip this week. That was always the strategy I outlined in kind of pre-season for this game, if you like. That was always going to be my plan. It was going to be build the team for match day 1 and match day 3. If we can get to 4 with transfers, then that's great. Then hit the wildcard button in 5 to target the latter stages of the group stages. So that's always been the plan and always been in 2 to hit that Limitless chip. So yeah, that's the plan with that one. Would you go Timber at 4.5? He's not looked bad, has he? He's not looked bad. I would be tempted with it. Yeah, I can do. I definitely will be doing some more video content. Obviously, this week's been a little bit hectic with us heading out to Stockholm over the weekend. So there's not even been any fantasy content, like Premier League content on the channel. We came back yesterday. Been editing all day, so yeah, there will definitely be more content for future match days going forward, so don't worry about that one. I would be a little bit skeptical because Kane is like within the squad, so yeah, that'd probably be my only doubt on that one. But yeah, I would be really, really tempted with Lewandowski this week. Maybe if you're going to captain him, that could be a decent move. That could be a decent move if you're going to captain him. I can have a look for you. Let me take a look. Let me take a look on that one. Where is Sporting? He is actually predicted to play. Did he play at the weekend? He played 31 minutes at the weekend. I think he came off the bench, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he came off the bench, 31 minutes at the weekend. So he might actually play, and you might be able just to hold him. Yeah, I like that. I like that team. DeMarco isn't projected to start. That's what a lot of the lineups are saying. He's not even projected to start. But yeah, Dumfries is. Let me see if I can find that for you guys really quick. Again, though, make sure you are sending your teams over. We will get some of these reviewed in a little while. If you come over to my Twitter, go to either the live now or the tweet itself. And obviously, make sure you are following me over on Twitter as well. But yeah, let me see if I can find it here. So this is, if you guys aren't already following, FF Bobbin, absolute legend, also makes fantasy content as well for Champions League. So go and give him a follow. Go and give him a subscribe as well. But yeah, this is the predicted lineup here. Let me actually click into the photo so you guys can see. That's actually even worse. That's even worse, isn't it? Let me read it to you. It is Sommer, Pavard, De Vrij, Bastoni, Dumfries, Chanaloglu, Mkhitaryan, Carlos, Arnautovic as well. So there's no Lausana, Martinez, no Thuram, no DeMarco either. So those are the big ones as well. But yeah, make sure you go and follow him, Bobby, guys. Absolute legend within the community as well. De Gregor should be fine. I've still got him in my team. I still fancy him. Haaland captain could still be. I'm expecting Haaland to be the most captain player tonight by a lot of people. Especially if we get early team news that he's 100% playing, I will be making that switch over to Haaland. But Lewandowski, maybe if you chase him rank, could be really worth a gamble. What's my prediction for the Aston Villa Bayern game? I'm going to go 2-1 Bayern. I think, Villa at home, they'll be really, really up for it. First Champions League game since, well, ages. It wasn't even called the Champions League the last time they were in it, so big game. All right, Inter defensive triple up. I hope it works out for you, man. Is Kane not playing today? He is pictured with the squad. He's been pictured in training. Again, though, let's wait and see. Will Valverde get a rest? I mean, I can check the predicted lineups for you again. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what they've got for Real Madrid tomorrow. Again, guys, I would highly suggest downloading FOTMob because they always have, like, pretty accurate projected lineups. They're not always like 100%, and this is the thing, if I say somebody plays and they don't play, I am obviously going off leaks on Twitter and of course using these FOTMob predicted lineups. They're not always going to be accurate, but I would say 80% of the time they're pretty decent. He is playing apparently according to FOTMob tomorrow. What's the mini league code? There are two. Yeah, there are two because one is for Fantasy Premier League, one is for this league, for UCL, sorry. So the UCL one, let's have a quick look. How do I share it? 25 managers are joining already. Where's the share button gone? There used to be a share button. Where's it gone? Let me find it. Anyways, one of them, or there is a link in the description as well that will take you straight to it. Captain and Yamal, a good gamble. Potentially, as we saw with the Rob T FPL data, there is really, really good projected goal numbers for, of course, Barcelona this week. It is the second highest, sorry, should I say, after Manchester City. So they are fancied to go and obviously get some goals this week. So maybe, could be worth it. I think Lewandowski obviously is the big talisman for that side, so probably would prefer going for him. But yeah. Is Endrick a good shout for today? Yeah, I think Mbappe will be benched. Again, that is what I'm reading on Twitter, that Mbappe is going to be benched. It is going to be a front two of Endrick and Vinicius for tomorrow. Sorry. In terms of, as well, we've also got the top projected goal scorers for today. Haaland, like I said, if he is available for the game, then I definitely think he is going to be one of the people that we are going to be looking to captain. Top for projected goals, top for +1 goals as well. Lewandowski, though, not too far behind him for both of those as well, so could be a decent differential captain. Lautaro Martinez, we've obviously spoke about, don't think he's going to play. Salah's up there. The guys from Stuttgart, Dennis Undav and is it Demirovic? Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that one, but also could be fantastic shouts for this week. Thuram's not expected to start. Raphinha, Foden are also really, really good shouts. Ferran Torres isn't expected to start. And then Boniface and Jota, again, I think once we get down to those sort of players, not really worth any consideration for me. But everybody that's on this list, bar the ones that I obviously outlined, aren't playing, definitely should be worth some considerations. Haaland should be playing. Yes, he's in a lot of the projected lineups, but we'll have to wait and see. Will you take a -4 to transfer out Valverde out for Kimmich? I wouldn't do that. No, I don't think I'd be doing that. I would not be doing that one. Would you take a -4 point deduction to switch Kane to Vinny/Lewandowski? Only if we get news that Kane is fully out for this game. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. And I probably would have to captain one of those players if I was going to do that anyway. But yeah, other than that, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Yes, man, I am rating teams. So if you want to get them sent in to me on Twitter, we will get those rated for you. I can see we've already had a few sent in, so thank you everybody that is sending their teams in. Like I said, make sure you're getting your teams sent to me over on Twitter, and we'll get it done. One of the league codes here. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's the D2 one. I think it'll be the other one. That one. That one right above my head right now. The one with the O in it. That'll be the one. Again, though, there is a link in the description if you want to go and check it out for yourself as well. I've got Mbappe, but I'm tempted by Haaland or Lewandowski. Who do you think is the safer to keep, Kane or Mbappe? Both injury marked, or just keep Mbappe and Kane and transfer out other players? Again, it does depend who's in your squad. Like, it depends what kind of situation your squad's in, whether or not it's going to need a little bit of surgery, should I say, to obviously make it work. But I think Kane is predicted start. And Mbappe, from all accounts I've seen, is bench. So he probably would be the one that I would be more tempted to take out for Lewandowski this week. Again, Haaland obviously being flagged as well isn't the best. So yeah, I probably would move more to Lewandowski. We know he's going to play. We've seen there's decent projected data as well in terms of goals. So that's probably the way I'd be leaning with that one. Would you take a -4 to transfer Saliba for a Kanji? No, I wouldn't take a -4 for that. Wouldn't take a -4 for that one. Nice one, man. Thank you very much for that. Like I said, we'll go and check out people's teams. We'll do it at 4. We'll do it at 4, so in about 5 minutes. So make sure you're getting your teams locked and loaded and sent over to me, guys. Really, really appreciate that. And appreciate everyone for being here so far today. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Both codes aren't working. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know what to suggest then, to be honest, guys. They're the two codes that work. So yeah, that's all I've got for you. If the link in the description doesn't work either, then I'm a little bit stuck of ideas, to be honest. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Martinez won't play today. No, he won't play today. He is not in any of the predicted lineups. Why did you captain Lewandowski over Haaland? It could switch back to Haaland. We are just waiting for any sort of, I would say, reliable confirmation that Haaland is definitely going to be playing. Yes, I have set my alarm this week to remind me to do subs after last week's problem. Cool, thank you, Luke. No worries, man. We'll get those. We'll go and get those checked out in a little bit. Schlotterbeck's also predicted start, so is Emre Can as well, though. So I think we might as well go for the out-of-position midfielder player and then go for that. Jamie's got the right idea as well. Make sure you are hitting that like button. It does push it out to more people, and that is exactly what we want to happen for today's stream as well. We are closing in on 9,000 subscribers. So if you are new to this channel and you want to help, continue to see it grow, you want to see more Fantasy Premier League content, more Champions League content, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, as we could hit 9,000 subscribers today, which would be amazing. So thank you already for your amazing support. Are you sure Foden is going to play? Again, he's in a lot of the predicted lineups. Again, as we get closer to the deadline, we will take a little bit of a look. Looking hot this year. Is he out? Is he out? I didn't see he was out. Like I said, I've been away for a few days, and like when you go away and you just like the whole world just all of a sudden like disappears, doesn't it? People have been asking me about Lunin, so let's have a quick check if he is in the projected lineups. He is. So Lunin could be a decent shout in terms of goalkeepers to potentially go for as well. Any Kane news? Again, He has been put in Bayern's... Actually, let me get it up for you guys. Let me get it up for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Bayern Munich. So yeah, this is Bayern's squad. This entire thing here is just Bayern's squad for the game, and Kane is in there. So, bodes well, I guess. It does bode well that at least he's been, included in this. He's also been pictured in training, so I think he might play. Any idea on what to do with Sanchez, considering you've already used your transfers? I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Give me a second. Let me just find him. It's been quite slow, the website today. Rico Lewis is not predicted to start. That is why I have dropped him as well. I originally had him. I've dropped him to Gavardial. Let me have a look. Renato Sanchez. Jesus. 4.5 million. I mean... the 4.5 million range is not plentiful. Let's put it that way. There's not too many in there. In terms of midfielders as well, we're really, really thin on the ground here for kind of quality, I'd say. I mean, you could probably play the guy who plays for Celtic. At least he plays. Kuhn? Something like that. Brian Hill will play, and they've not got a bad fixture. They've actually not got a bad fixture run. Brian Hill might be the one then. Feyenoord. Then they've got, who is that? Bratislava, PSV, Stadgrum. I reckon Brian Hill might be the one, Yeah, I'd go Brian Hill for that cheap 4.5 Sanchez replacement. That's where I'd go on that one. Yeah, I think he could be a decent option. Musiala for the captain trust? No. DeMarco is not apparently going to be in the starting lineup. That is the rumours from Inter. When are you going to wildcard as you need Mbappe? This is my Limitless team. And Mbappe's, he's out injured for this game. And I'm not too worried. But yeah, the plan is to wildcard in 4 or 5. And then we'll get Mbappe in at that point. Rudiger, Annalise, or Cambiasso and Luis Diaz. Ooh, I think I prefer the Rudiger one. Yeah, I probably would prefer the Rudiger one. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys. We are going to start doing some team reviews as well, as it has just gone 4 o'clock. So if you do want to get your team sent over to me, at FPLTom_, leave it under my pinned tweet and we will get it reviewed. Like I said, we are closing in on 9,000 subscribers, so make sure you are hitting that subscribe button today. Right, we've had plenty sent in. Let's go for this. Let's start working our way through some of these then. If you could tell me what your chip strategy is as well, because obviously I don't want to recommend players and you're like, yeah, I'm Limitless in next week, or I'm wildcarding next week. You know what I mean? So that will help me out a little bit. My Limitless team for Matchday 2, I don't know to remove Bremer, ball recoveries. Yeah, I probably think there would be better players than Bremer. I like the Dennis Undav one. Yeah, it is a bit of a tasty one. Liverpool they are currently the best team for XG conceded in the Premier League, so that double up could be very, very beneficial. But yeah, I like it. I like that. Rating. Again, decent side. Decent side. Can't see any immediate issues with it. Yeah, again, I like it. Barcola's obviously been a bit of a pain in the arse and hasn't really delivered, but they've got a decent fixture in 3 and 4, so could be worth it. I've got Mbappe, but I'm tempted Haaland or Lewandowski. What do you think is safer? Keep Kane or Mbappe? I would probably say I'd be more tempted to get Mbappe out. I just think he's on the bench. Kane is projected to start. Like that's from all the lineups I've seen that Kane is projected to start. Now, if we do get any further team news, I would say maybe just wait right until the last minute before you make that move, because we're gonna get some early team news at some point. Yeah, we'll look for a replacement for you in a second, man. Yeah, we'll take a look at a replacement in that midfield department. Limitless in 6, wildcard 8 or 10. Very nice, okay. Yeah, so we need somebody a bit longer term, and yeah, we'll take a look at that for you, man, in the cheap midfielder department. Who else have we got? Limitless this week. Lissandro Martinez isn't projected to start, neither is DeMarco, so I would get both of those guys out. Obviously, you could take a punt on Denzel Dumfries. In terms of the attackers, it's not looking great in terms of, who to go for in that department. Undav or probably Vinny Jr. would probably be my recommendations there, Luke. Jump the gun, using my 2 transfers already. Debating using Limitless now or saving it. I mean, this team's fine. I don't see like any like big issues. You've already got triple bar, so you've got Haaland captain, who probably today is going to be the most captain player. Yeah, I don't see like any immediate issues. I feel like you've got the main team for this week. You've already got triple Barca, so yeah, I think you'll be fine. FPL Muriel. Nice, going for that triple Inter. I remember you said that in the chat. Triple Inter defense. Hopefully that can work out for you as well. Dennis Undav again. The Undav train is building. Limitless 2 for me. I like it. I like it. Saka. I don't know. I think there might be a better midfielder to potentially go for in that regard. Like, it is PSG at home, and I will expect Saka to play probably 90 minutes, rain or shine. But yeah. And then we did Luke's already. We'll do another round of those in a little while. Obviously, if it didn't appear there, guys, make sure you are following me on Twitter, as sometimes they don't quite pull through. Obviously, if you've got any questions as well, get them in the chat, and we will try to answer as many as we possibly can for you guys. We've got about an hour and 40 minutes until the first games do kick off as well. So we will start to get some team news floating in very, very soon ahead of those early kickoffs. And hopefully some leaked team news as well. Bellingham for Foden and Vinny. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Any predictions on Rico Lewis? Not projected to start in the City predicted lineups. So yeah, that is a little bit of a problem for people that are maybe looking at going that way. Right, let's have a look at the cheap midfielder bracket, because we've had a few questions about that. Where is he? How much is he? He's 6.5. I mean, Elise could be a great shout. I know the Villa, like, the fixtures are a little bit shaky, but still could be a great pickup. Genuinely could be a great pickup there. Especially with you lot Limitless until 6 as well. You could get around it. Oh, nah, I've got it. Lookman. Shakhtar, Celtic, Stuttgart, Young Boys as the next lot. Then you Limitless in him out in 6 when they play Atalanta. Then they've got Stugram in 7. And then 8, they've got Barca. And at that point, you probably want to hit it. But yeah, Lookman. Lookman is looking a bit tasty, you know, for this week. And in game week 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if he's predicted to start, I'd probably be tempted with Lookman. That'd be a great shout. Yeah, I'd go that one. Will Kane start? Yeah, he's again. It's. I don't really want to say yes, he definitely will, but he has been pictured in training. He's also been what's it called, in their whole squad that they posted on Twitter as well. Diaz or Musiala? Ooh, I'd probably be tempted with a bit of Diaz, you know. Yeah, it will be a tricky game, but they've got a decent fixture next week. Sean's in the chat. He said Dennis. Big Dennis Undav. He's starting to build some traction. Could be a great differential for this week. Yeah, Lookman is projected to start as well, so he could be a fantastic player to go and pick up for those that are looking for a cheap midfielder replacement this week. Pulisic differential? I think there's better ones. Vanderson, 4.5 million defender 2. If Rico Lewis looks out, yep, could be a good shout. Just sent my team to, sorry, at work again. No worries, Jamie, man, no worries. We all have to make that coin. You know what I mean? That sweet, sweet coin. Yep, Luke, could be a fine pickup as well. Could be a fine pickup. Should I put Bellingham in? I mean, you probably... Well, this is the thing, right? You want all your players that play today starting in that lineup. Bellingham plays tomorrow, so make sure you've got everyone there. But I think he'll be a fine player to keep in. Like, it's not the end of the world, is it? Keep Raphinha? Definitely be keeping Raphinha. No, the 4.5 we outlined was actually Brian Hill. There's a great run coming up for Girona over the next few, so I probably would go with that. Coin, 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 coin. It's what we love to see. Keep Bap. Who the hell is Bap? I need to know who Bap is, man. Who's Bap? Let me know who Bap is. Yeah, he's not in the lineup. He's not in the lineup. Projected lineup. Not out, but not in the projected lineup. So yeah, probably would be looking at maybe like an Akanji or a Gavardiol or someone like that, Sean. That's probably the way I'd go on that one. But again, we should hopefully get some City team leaks prior to kickoff. See what we get in. Again, another batch have been sent in, so we'll go and take a look at those in a second. In terms of those leaked team news, let's have a look. Nothing as of yet. Nothing as of yet. Let's just check what Bobby's posting as well. Like I said, guys, go and check out Bobby. An absolute G at stuff like this. Again, nothing really kind of concrete other than what he's already tweeted as well. Monaco fixtures better. Okay. Oh, Mbappe. Right, you're all good. I would be tempted, unless we obviously get news that Haaland's not available, so I would just wait. FPL Prem Tipsters in the chat. This guy makes absolutely incredible captaincy content. I think you're on like a hot streak again, aren't you, man? Of like picking captains that have returning every single week. So go and check out FPL Prem Tipster. Some cracking content over on his channel, especially in the captaincy stuff. One of my favourite videos every single week. He said, Champions League is my weak point. Should I sell Mbappe or Kane in my fan team, mate? Ooh. Mbappe is predicted to be benched. Ooh. Maybe I would be more tempted with like a Lewandowski if you could get to him. I'd be more tempted with somebody like a Lewandowski. Oh. But yeah, that Kane one could be like just as risky. Like both of them could very easily be benched. Is next week a good time to play the Limitless? I think if you've obviously set your team up for then yeah, 100%. Like that's what a lot of, I would say a lot of the other content creators have done. In terms of they're setting their teams up for the opening 2 games, then hitting the Limitless in 3. So yeah. If you want to send it on my Twitter, at FPLTom_, just leave it under one of my most recent tweets. Make sure you're following me as well. 10 in a row. That's what we love to see. That is what we love to see. So if you're unsure on who to captain this week in fantasy football, head over to FPL Prem Tipster. I think it came out today, did it not, man? Your latest video on captaincy. Absolute legend. Go and check him out. Go and give him some love. Let me have a look for you if he's predicted to start as well. We are closing in on 9,000 subscribers, guys. So if you are new to the channel as well, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. Massively appreciated by me, everybody that's here, man. Hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. I never ever thought the channel would ever get this close or this big, but I love it. I absolutely love it, and I love you guys as well. You're legends. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where are Barca? Here they are. Lineup, predicted lineup. He is in the predicted lineup. Yes, he is in the predicted lineup. He is in the predicted lineup. Again, though, if these are incorrect, like, don't shoot the messenger. We are just working off predictions rather than actual kind of facts and kind of, you know, built up stuff like that. Cheers, man. He's got the right idea, guys. Make sure you are hitting that like button. It does push it out to more people, which is exactly what we want to see. Will Kim start for Bayern today? Well, he definitely won't start today. He'll start tomorrow. Let's have a look if he's in again the predicted lineup. He is in the predicted lineup, so yeah, I probably would back it. I would back it. Right, we had a load of teams sent in over on Twitter, so let's head over to there. Like I said, guys, if you do want your team rating, head over to my Twitter and leave it under one of my most recent tweets. Make sure you're following me on Twitter as well, as sometimes they don't pull through. Limitless Matchday 2. DeMarco isn't playing. So yeah, that would probably be the one that I would change there. He's not in the predicted lineup. I love the Dennis Undav. The Dennis Undav train is building. Apparently Kane is injured and Haaland is fine, so here's my team. Kane, again, we'll probably get more information tomorrow with him playing, so that's probably the best thing we can get. John McGinn is definitely out, so that's probably where my transfer would probably end up being. It's Jamie. Whoops, I accidentally put my FPL into here. Let's correct that quickly with the other one. Thinking of Mbappe and Kim out, but not sure for whom. Well, Mbappe, I mean, there's a big lack of Harry Kane if he's fit and available, so that could be a decent option. That's probably where my money would go what's it called? Oh my god, I forgot his name. If Haaland's available, sorry, then I think for the next 2 games they've got has to be a player you wanted to look to bring in. You could even just move to Vinicius if you want to keep with Real Madrid theme as well in there. Kim, I wouldn't be like overly tempted to sell. I definitely think there's some decent defenders with decent fixtures coming up that you could maybe look to move towards. Like Liverpool's next 3 are pretty decent, so maybe a Liverpool defender could be a decent shout. City's are ridiculous for the next 4, so I definitely think maybe taking a gamble on a City defender could be worthwhile. That could be something you could do there, Jamie, man. No transfers left. Limitless matchday 3, wildcard in 6, vice versa. Cheers, Tom. I mean, I like it. Obviously, you've got your plan set in place. Let's just wait and see any updates on Haaland. Wildcard in 4, Limitless in 8. Lookman I like. I'm a big fan of Lookman. I think if I was obviously looking for transfers, maybe on a Limitless in 3 and wildcarding maybe in the last stages, or not even looking at it in the group stages, Lookman could be a fantastic pickup. I like him at that 6.5 million bracket. Yeah, big fan of that one. What other one have we had sent in? Anyway, to get Salah out, or should I play the Limitless? I mean, it is starting to look a little bit ropey here. A little bit. I think I maybe would be close, but see what the team is looking like and see maybe what other weeks you'd be potentially thinking about playing the Limitless. See what this team looks like in 3, because that's another popular week, or 4 or 5 or maybe even 6. Because if you're obviously going to, maybe use some transfers to jig things around, could be worth doing it this week. Again, though, it depends when you wildcard in and when you're looking to use that Limitless chip. That would be my advice on that one. But I would be very, very tempted with this team. There's a lack of Barca, lack of City, triple buy-in as well. So, it's not the easiest fixture on paper as well. Diaz might get rotated. Yeah, it is a gamble. It is a big gamble we are taking with that one. But I think the form that he's shown, and he did come off early in the game at the weekend, so I would imagine he will play. He's in some of the predicted lineups as well, so that's why we've gone for him. Chan or Schlotterbeck, I think both are absolutely immense options. Chan, you do get an out of position player, so maybe a little bit more attacking could, get a little bit further forward. Gundogan, Kovacic or Foden. I think Foden has the biggest upside, especially if I was on a Limitless this week. Foden is a magnet for points. Gundogan, though, has looked really good, but again, not projected in some of these lineups. So, again, a little bit dicey. Safest City defender tonight. That is... You're trying to get in Pep Guardiola's mind with that one, and trying to do that is probably going to be impossible. So, yeah. I wouldn't go for it. Do I get the cheap 5.5 million striker? Let's have a look at him. 5.5. Let me just put him in. Where is he? I can't even find him. Where's he gone? You sure you put that in right? Foden or Wirtz? I think Foden could have bigger upside than Wirtz. I think Wirtz is nailed. Foden's the gamble, but it's Pep roulette, isn't it? It really, really is Pep. Jamie said, yeah, I never trust Pep in FPL. Yeah, I mean, that keeps you that Real Madrid link then, doesn't it? Like, there's obviously a reason you've gone for those Real Madrid players. So, yeah, going Vinny for Mbappe could just be a simple just switch across. Nice and easy, really. Nice and easy. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, the support on today's stream has been absolutely immense. If we could hit 50 likes on today's stream, that would be that'd be pretty sweet, to be honest. So yeah, if you are new around here, make sure you're hitting that like button as well. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel, as we are closing in on 9,000 subscribers, which is mental to say the least. Plenty more content coming your way as well, not only FPL but also UCL content as well. I've booked off every group stage game, so there will be a deadline stream for every single one. There also will be videos for every single one as well, so all good stuff coming your way, guys. Plenty of content coming up on the channel. But Ademi or Marlon differentials? I would probably go Ademi. Yeah, that's probably where my head would be at with that one. Let's have a check of Twitter, see if there's anything coming in. Thank you for the follow. We will take a look at some more. Again, doesn't really look like there's been any sort of additional team news. Lenormand has suffered a traumatic brain injury. Jesus. Okay, so if you went for Lenormand, he's one that I definitely would be looking to kind of get out. So yeah, there's a bit of team news for you. This one has Gakpo in it. Maybe then Diaz might not be the one. Maybe we take a gamble on somebody like Lookman. Maybe we do take a gamble on somebody like Lookman. Most likely to score here as well: Haaland, Lewandowski, Martinez, Salah, Thuram. Maybe then. Maybe we look at a Diaz replacement. Captain Haaland or Lewandowski? I think if we get team news that Haaland's available, he's the one to go for. As we can see in the chat as well, there is a poll going around. Haaland 60%, and I would imagine a lot of people will have him as their captain. Yeah, I'm live for FPL as well. There wasn't one this weekend as I was out in Sweden, but every other weekend we've booked off all like the midweek ones as well from work. So yeah, I'll be live for FPL as well. Clean sheet and goal odds. Man, I can provide those for you. Do not worry. Here you are from the legend himself, Rob T, FPL, from the betting data SpreadX. These are projected goal numbers and, of course, clean sheet odds for this week. So maybe if you are a little bit stuck on who to obviously go for, maybe you're on a Limitless like me, or maybe you're looking for transfers for this week, or even your captaincy decisions, I feel this is a really, really useful tool to obviously be utilising to help you with your player picks for this week. If I use the Limitless in game week 3, does that mean I have 4 or 2 transfers? You only have 2. It doesn't follow on. And yes, this is my Limitless team. Gvardiol or Trent? I would probably go Trent. I think I'd be tempted more with Trent. Is Bellingham predicted to start? Let me take a look for you, man. Let me take a quick look for you. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, guys. Like I said, we are approaching 9,000 subscribers. It looks like we're going to do it by the end of today's stream, and that is very, very saucy indeed, and I have to thank you guys for being absolute legends. Bellingham is not in the predicted lineups that I've seen. Best defender this week for 6 million, looking to use Limitless in game week 3. Again, I probably would be looking at maybe a City defender then. Musiala or Elise this game week? I'd be tempted with Elise with that price point he's at. He's having a fantastic start to his season out in Germany as well. Currently on 126 points. I don't feel like using my Limitless if one of Kane and Haaland is fit. Valid. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe we take a look at some other midfielders. Who's projected to do quite well this week? That Stuttgart one is tempting. So, Stuttgart or Dortmund? Where do we go for our projected goals? Let's have a look in that midfield bracket. That predicted lineup with Diaz not in it has made me maybe rethink things. Right, let's have a look. So who's got decent ones? We've got Dortmund or Stuttgart. So we got Borussia Dortmund. Where's Stuttgart? Stuttgart Yeah, let's do those. Borussia Dortmund, Stuttgart. Okay, cool, sweet. Who got the... Ginsons, Pascal Gross, Ademi maybe? Again, it just feels a bit... I don't know. Jamie's got the right idea. Let's go get that 9k subs, boys. 100%. Yeah, Stuttgart cooked. They genuinely cooked, didn't they? They were just incredible. They were incredible. Ademi, 2 assists at the weekend. Not bad. Gintons, only really popped up in the Champions League. I might be tempted with then Ademi, potentially. I could be tempted with him. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to make that switch. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. So we're taking Luis Diaz out. He's not in some of the projected lineups, which is a little bit of a shame. And let's get Ademi in. Boom. We need to put him in the starting 11 over somebody like Vinny. Boom. Actually, do that way around. And there we go. Alright, I like that. I do like that a bit better. I do like that a bit. I'm going Undav instead of Vinny. Don't even tempt me. I'm really tempted to go for I'm genuinely really tempted to go for Undav. Like, he's been absolutely cooking. So have Stuttgart as well. I'm tempted. I am tempted, you know. Stuttgart did cook against Madrid as well. Lunin should play for Madrid, so that's fine. Not tempted by the Barca. Yeah, I am, but I think they're gonna score a couple. And I feel with us having Lewandowski, Yamal, and Raphinha, we're covering off any attackers. Adeyemi, there we go. I knew someone would help me out with pronunciations in the chat. Appreciate that one, man. Yes, I'm on a Limitless this week. I'm on a Limitless. I have Rodri, Sabitzer, and Anton. Which two should go and who to replace? I mean, Rodri's got to go because he's out for the season. So that, for me, would be the one that I would do. Then I probably would be tempted maybe with Sabitzer as well. Not predicted to be in the lineup again. So, yeah. Best 3 players to pick from Stuttgart. Maybe a defender. Then we're probably looking at the 2 strikers for me, realistically. Sparta Pro are not a bad team. I mean, again, if we look at the betting data, it is fancying Stuttgart to do quite well. Stuttgart are a great team. They're absolutely flying at the moment. Haaland and Lookman or Undav and Foden. I would be more tempted with the Haaland and Lookman one. Kane, Haaland and Lewis all starting. Please publish the headlines on top for all to see before the spamming the questions. No, I don't think Lewis is starting, but let's wait and see on that one. Haaland is predicted to start, yeah. Haaland is predicted to start, as is Harry Kane, but we're going to, again, have to wait and see on that one. My voice is getting a little bit croaky here. Best 2 defenders to replace for Hakimi. Good question. I think City's run has to be definitely taken into consideration. It's just fantastic, isn't it? So yeah, that'd probably be where I would be maybe looking at picking up a City defender. Yeah, ball recoveries are more for defenders. We saw that in the Euro Fantasy game. Ball recoveries were better for defenders than they were for midfielders. A little bit too chaotic and hard to call in terms of those midfield areas. And they didn't always register correctly. I can take Alisson. Very, very good shout. What a guy. I can actually take Alisson, so that's a shout. Well done. Legend. Legend. What a legend. Cheers for that, mate. Didn't even notice that. Wonderful. There we go. I feel that's a lot stronger. Adeyemi. He's in. He is in. Question is, who do I want to watch tonight? Probably going to be City and Barca, right? City, Barca, and then maybe we just like flick around with the other ones as well. Is Bellingham playing? He's not in the predicted lineups. He's not in the predicted lineups, unfortunately. Oh, you actually got more from your mids. Maybe they've sorted the issues out than they had in the Euros. Because I remember in the Euros they were like not picking them up at all. They were really sporadic. Barcola's one of them. I think if you're hitting the Limitless next week, then yeah, I definitely would. But after that, their fixtures are pretty decent, man. They are pretty decent. Let me have a look. Yeah, because after that is PSV, Atletico. It's not the worst in the world. But it's that City fixture run that is just so tempting, isn't it? With going Vinny to Undav, had to go Dumfries to Rudiger because I had too many players playing today. Nice. Always used to watch the goal show, but it's crap this season. Never watched it. Never. Yeah, I've never had TNT or BT. Never had it. So yeah, but I have heard that it's been a bit crap this season. Carvajal over Hakimi. I want a defender from tomorrow so I can sub him in. Yeah, that's fine. When does this stream end? This stream ends as the games kick off, so at 5:45. So you've got me for another hour and 15 of high quality entertainment. Oh. Replacement for Bellingham? Good question. Good question. I'd be tempted maybe with a gamble on Foden. Or Wirtz. Wirtz is the safe bet. Foden's the more exciting, riskier bet, I feel. Yeah, you might have to roll the dice with those and do hope they all start because it could be a little bit tight and a little bit tasty. Yeah, Wirtz and Leverkusen are flying, but at the same time, I have basically gone for... I'm basing my kind of assumptions here off projected goal numbers. And I do feel like Milan are a better side than Celtic are. No offence to Celtic or no offence to Milan, I just do. And I probably would say that, you know, Dortmund are more fancy to go and win that game as well. But yeah, Wirtz is a decent option. I've got him in the team for next week anyway. And I won't bench him this time. Do I get Saka or Foden on a Limitless? I'd be 100% getting Foden. Look at the team they're playing. Look at the projected goals for this week. I'd be getting Foden. I probably would be more tempted with Undav. Yep, Milot as a punt could be a decent one. Oh, in FPL I wildcarded and got 41 points. Mate, that is a real stinger, to be honest. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys. We are approaching 50 likes on today's stream, which is absolutely immense to see, and we do love it as well. Make sure as well you are hitting that subscribe button if you are new around here, as I will be streaming every deadline for UCL and most, barring any kind of, you know, work related or, you know, Christmas related stuff for FPL as well. So there'll be plenty of live streams coming your way. Of course, plenty of content. And like I said, we are trying to hit 9,000 subscribers today, which would be incredible if we could do it today. Genuinely incredible. So thank you very much for your support. Is Foden going to start? He is in some of the predicted lineups. So that is the way we are leaning with that one. That is the way we are leaning with that one. This is my Limitless team for this week. And yeah, I'm feeling quite confident. Luke, you're just here to help me with pronunciations. That's all you're here for. I'm like somebody's 45-year-old dad who can't pronounce anything. Genuinely, that's my that's probably my unique selling point, I would say. In the Euros, people got so mad with me, genuinely so mad with me. But I don't care. I really, really don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. It's one of those, isn't it? Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we will be rating teams as well throughout today's stream. So if you do want your team rating by me, make sure you are heading over to my Twitter at FPLTom. Leave it under one of my most recent tweets, and we will get around to reviewing that as well. We've hit over 50 likes as well. Thank you very much for that, guys. Like I said, if you are enjoying today's stream, make sure you are hitting that like button, as it does push it out to more people. And that is exactly what we want to do today, with us approaching 9,000 subscribers. Would you take a -4 Bellingham for Foden or Raphinha if he's not in the predicted lineup? I'd probably say Raphinha is the safer bet. If you want a big gamble, Foden could be that man. Is there interleague team news? Yes, if you head over to FF Bobby's Twitter, let me get it up for you. He is an absolute legend, by the way. Go and check him out. He's also live as well if you want to go and check him out. But yeah, this is it over on Twitter. So it doesn't have Lisandro Martinez, doesn't have any of the other big boys in there either. Let's just quickly check this as well. Maybe they've tweeted out again something. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, this is it. Since then. We've had a few teams sent in as well. Thank you for sending these in. Nice. I can't remember if Anton is in a predicted lineup or not. I'll have a check for you. Opinions on the Limitless? Yes. Yeah, I'm a fan. Maybe another City attacker in here could be worth a little bit of a gamble. Somebody like Foden for me could be that gamble this week. Who am I going to captain? At the moment, it's on Lewandowski. Unless we find out Haaland is 100% guaranteed playing, then I'm going to put it on Haaland. That's the plan for that one. Hi there. Should I transfer in Kubasari for Lewandowski and Trent? And who are you taking out to get Lewandowski in? I'm confused. You need to reword that question for me because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Keep the likes coming in, keep the questions coming in, and keep those teams getting sent over as well, guys. Massively appreciate everybody that's been in today's stream. Absolute legends as we are approaching 9,000 subscribers. Woof. It's getting silly. It's getting crazy, the amount of support. Genuinely. Yeah. I'm just having to think about Adeyemi, whether or not I want him or not. I was hot on him, but I don't know. Let's have a look. What other midfielders are there out there? Verts is tempting, but is he going to put up an 18-pointer again? Probably not. I think we just stick with this. I do think we just stick with this. Any post, you can put your team under any post. Lautaro Martinez, yeah. Did I say thingy again? I might have said Emi Martinez or the wrong Martinez. I've done that a few times today. Why is Haaland a doubt? He went off in the game at the weekend with a little bit of a knock. So yeah. Yeah, I like both of those moves you've suggested. I do like both of those moves you suggested. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I like both of those moves. I think they could be really, really beneficial this week. Lewandowski as well does give you an alternative captaincy option this week as well, if you wanted to go for it. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, hit that like button as well, and make sure you are subscribing to the channel as we are approaching close to 9,000 subscribers today, which is unbelievable. I don't think I'd maybe go for that -4, no. No, you can't do that. That's not how it works. Do I keep Haaland? Yeah, I keep Haaland. The run that they were about to go on is incredible. The lineup for the Inter game, we've gone through it, is heavily rotated. But yeah, we've gone through it quite a few times in today's stream. So maybe just knock the stream back or head over to FF Bobby's Twitter. I'll give it a quick retweet as well, so you guys can see it over there, because I've had a few questions about it. There you go. I've retweeted it, so it should appear now. Let's have a look if there's been any leaked team news. Nothing as of yet. Nothing kind of concrete on the old City front either. Yes, this is my Limitless team for this match day. When are we going to know if Haaland starts or not? Maybe if Tony's around, he might be the one that will retweet something. If you go with Undav over Vinny, are you not taking full advantage of the Limitless? I guess. But at the same time, do I want to go for Undav? Lenormand's definitely out. Yeah. We saw that on Twitter earlier. Lenormand is 100% out. I do like Undav, and I am being tempted in it. I am being quite tempted in it, to be honest. It is a tempting one. I've gone for double on the Liverpool, City and Inter defence. Very nice. All very, fancy to do quite well in terms of the Rob T FPL data this week as well. If you go and take a look at that, as you can see here, decent projected goals and clean sheet odds for both Liverpool, City and Inter as well included in there. 67% chance of a clean sheet is ridiculous, by the way. I'm new here. I'm assuming you'll tell us if there are any more leaks. 100% George. That will be my plan. If we do see any on Twitter, we will notify you guys in the chat. We'll get it up on stream and, try and help you guys out the best as possible because that's what we're all here for. Yeah. I mean, you go for it, mate, but it's not going to work. I'm going to tell you that because the transfers next week, those players won't be in the team. They just won't. That's the way it works. If you hit the Limitless, any transfers you made, they won't be there next week. But yeah, I think we're hitting all the teams, the correct teams we should be hitting this week. A lot of decent projected goal numbers across the board. A lot of home teams as well that we're backing for this week. So yeah, I feel confident. I do feel confident. Just trying to see if there's anybody that maybe we have missed, but I think we're all good. I think we're all good, to be honest. I do think we're all good. Boom, 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 boom. Keep those questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes coming in for the stream. And also, if you want your team rating by me, get it sent over on Twitter. The poll will go around on the chat as well. Haaland still at 60% in terms of captaincy for this week. Why is Haaland a doubt? He picked up a knock at the weekend. That's why he's a doubt. That is why he's a doubt for this game. We should have lineups for the early kickoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. Let's head over to Twitter and get those up. UEFA Champions League. Here we go. Want to load in for me? As if they're not retweeting the lineups. Absolute numpties. Right, let me get FOTMob up. Let's get FOTMob up. There we go. Here's the lineups for today's game. You can't quite see the other side, but I'll read for everybody here. Clark, I swear, used to play in England for someone. But yeah, if you've got anybody in this team, Bizot is in goal for Brest. But yeah, I don't think many people have any players in Salzburg versus Brest, to be honest. I'm not expecting that. And then in the Stuttgart game, obviously quite a few people eyeing up an old Dennis Undav. Milot, who we spoke about as well. Mittelstadt, who I know my flatmate's going for, so he'll probably hear that through the wall. And then Dimitru as well. All fancy to do quite well in today's early kickoff games. So yeah, there's those. We've also had some more teams sent in, so let's take a quick look at some of these as well. Feels risky, but has potential. Double Monaco. Okay, maybe not the worst shot in the world. Like, the projected goal numbers aren't amazing. So that's probably why I've been a little bit hesitant on maybe going for Monaco, but could work out, Hi, watching your stream. Was thinking Mbappe to Gyökeres and Barcola to Salah, open to other suggestions. Mbappe is a doubt for the game and will be on the bench according to some of the leaked lineups, so I probably would be a little bit hesitant on that move. I like the Salah to Barcola move, though. I like that as a move. Maybe in terms of your other forwards, maybe Vinny J if you're thinking of just going for that Madrid route. Is Ginton's starting tonight? He is predicted to start tonight. Dennis Undav instead of Haaland. Not Dennis. Dennis is plaguing this. Clark played for Liverpool. Thank you very much. I knew he played in England at some point. It was quite like a weird name as well, just to see in there. Very weird name. Timber or Lewis? I'd be tempted with Timber. Is Çalhanoğlu a good shout from Inter? He is in the projected lineup, so could be a decent shout. Yes, could be a decent shout. Can only pick two, Grimaldo, Chan. Cool. I would probably go Augusto and Grimaldo. Yeah. I'd go those two. Keep your questions coming in, guys, as we are approaching the deadline. We've got about an hour till those games pick off. Undav or Dimitrov? Oh, that's a biggie. And there's one way to kind of answer that one for you. Probably the bookmakers are going to be the best judgment here. As we can see, Dennis Undav, slightly projected score, less likely to get 2+ goals. So maybe it is making sense to go with that one. But I am a big Dennis Undav fan. I really am. If you have to choose Raphinha or Yamal, I'd go Yamal. If I had to choose one, I would go Yamal for me. That's the way that I go on that one. Boom, 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 boom. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Got over 140 people in here now. Very good. Very nice. Thank you for everyone coming out today. Massively appreciate you all. We are 2 subscribers away, by the way, from hitting 9,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you are just watching along and want to, help the journey, make sure you do it. Good question. What are the Stuttgart fixtures like longer term? I think they're okay. I think they're a bit hitty-missy. But João Neves has a decent-ish fixture next week. I also don't have any chips active. There might be a better longer-term replacement than that. There really might. I think somebody to maybe take a look at is Brian Hill from Girona. Could be also a decent shout. Twitter team review. Yep. Am I going to captain Lewandowski? I'm only going to captain Lewandowski if we get news that Haaland is like out. You know what I mean? Like he's not in the side. Foden cap and not Haaland could be an option. Why am I still going Vinny over Undav? Yeah, let's wait and see what we get with the Haaland one, whether or not he is going to be playing or not. I mean, if Haaland's out, then Undav definitely comes in. Right, let's have a look what we've been sent in. FPL Tom, still have 2 free transfers. Want to do one of either Kane or Mbappe to Haaland. Not sure if I should use my second on anyone. No, I think you should be okay. So, yeah, I think Mbappe's rumoured to be benched, so he probably would be the one that I would take out. I'm just going to quickly tweet someone. Where is he? There he is. Is Haaland starting tonight? That's the question we need to know. It's the big question everybody needs to know, isn't it, really? Maybe. But at the same time, they might want to just cruise this Champions League out. I would probably be quite high on Savinho and Elise. City's run is absolutely ridiculous as well. City's run is honestly phenomenal. Let me have a look for you, mate. Let me have a look for you. Madrid. Yeah, that's kind of my thought process as well. Is I'd like all my subs to be playing on the second. So yeah, that's probably where I would go with that one as well. It just gives you like an alternative captain tomorrow as well. I can choose between Salah and Vinny. Do you think Foden will start? He is in the predicted lineup, so yeah, I do think he'll start. He is also playing his Militao. Let's have a look again, see if they've updated it all on the FOTMob website. Still has Haaland, Foden, Savinho, Gvardiol. Jamie's got the right idea. Make sure you are hitting that like button, guys. Make sure you're subscribing as well. Will Haaland and Kane play this round? Again, both have knocks, and again, we're going to just have to wait and see. Both have been pictured in training, so again, let's just wait and see on it. See if Tony can deliver the goods for us. What have City Extra got as their predicted lineup for this week? I know they'll have one. Let's have a quick look. Mateo Nunes. So they think it's going to be Edison, Lewis, Stones, Diaz, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Nunes, Foden, Savinho, Haaland and Doku. That's what they're saying. FOTMob's got it slightly different. Let me get the FOTMob one up. FOTMob have got it as Haaland, Foden, Savinho, Doku, Nunes, Kovacic, Akanji, Gvardiol, Diaz, Walker, Ortega. It's a slightly different. Slightly different. Keep your questions coming in, guys. You've been absolutely incredible today. Is Bellingham predicted to start? He is not. He is not predicted to start, his old Bellingham. So, yeah. Not projected to start. Mansfield plays tonight. I completely forgot about that as well. Wonderful stuff. We need one more person, by the way, to hit 9,000 subscribers. One more person in the chat. So if you are enjoying today's video, hit that subscribe button if you are new around here as well. Because we'll hit 9,000 subscribers. And that is what we want to see. So yeah, I appreciate that one. Is DeMarco starting? No, he's not in the projected lineup. So no. He is not in the projected lineups. Isn't she lovely? Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have about your team or what strategy you should be playing this week as well. Make sure you're hitting that like button. And of course, we are doing team reviews over on Twitter as well, if you do want to get those sent in to me as well. So far, still nothing in terms of any sort of team lineups or anything like that. Gittins versus Adeyemi. I'd probably be tempted with Adeyemi. It's tight. Vert's probably longer term. I'd say Vert's. He is more a talisman, isn't he? If Haaland does not start, is it worth taking a -4 to bring in Lewandowski? I think it could be. He could be the best captain for today. He could be the best captain for today. You cannot roll transfers in UCL Fantasy. No, you cannot. We have hit over 9,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much, guys. You guys are absolute legends, by the way. Thank you very, very much for everybody that's helped this channel hit 9,000 subscribers. I genuinely did not think a couple of years ago that this would be possible. And yeah, I just, like, honestly, just thank you so much. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm absolutely made up and I'm a little bit lost for words. But yeah, thank you very, very much. Obviously, we're on that road to 10K. And if we can hit that by the end of the year, like, yeah, just unbelievable stuff. Genuinely unbelievable stuff. And thank you for everybody that's been part of this journey so far. And, you know, where we're taking this channel and the second channel as well. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. If you didn't know, I do have a second channel as well. I'll get one of the moderators to put the link in the chat for the second channel. We went out to the Stockholm Derby this weekend. We filmed it. We, you know, kind of vlogged our experience, if you like. There's already a video out there where we went out to Gothenburg in Sweden last time. There's plenty of other content as well on the second channel as well. So make sure you're heading over to that channel as well. One of the moderators will put it in the chat. If we can get to 1,000 on that one as well, then the trips start paying for themselves, and that's brilliant. Cheers, guys. Thank you for everyone for the 9K achievement. Massively shout out to you guys, though. You're the ones that, you know, watch my content. Make sure that, you know, that it keeps growing, so let's do it. Jamie's buzzing, man. 10K before the end of the year. Love it. I really appreciate that one, man. I'm going Adeyemi, but yeah. Genuine question, how do you get a link into the chat? You copy the link and you just put it in. Musiala a keep? Yeah, definitely. Definitely Musiala keep. 100%. 100% a Musiala keep for me. Let me have a look. Right, let me get the second channel content link in the chat. There we go. Is Lunin a good pick for this week? Yeah. Show us your Limitless team. This is my Limitless team. There we go. There's my second channel as well if you want to go and check that out. There is already a video of when we went out to Sweden last time. There's obviously the Stockholm Derby video. And like I said, we are trying to get that channel to 1,000 subscribers as well. So, yeah. Mbappe will not be starting. He's apparently on the bench. How long until you beat your TikTok followers? Probably very, very soon. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, if that. Definitely by the end of October. Hopefully by the end of October, we could be on like 9.5. That'd be great. I've been trying, but I'm a 33-year-old boomer. Thank you very much for the donation as well. What wingbacks will start from Inter? Let me get them up for you. One of them is going to be apparently Denzel Dumfries. And the other one is going to be Augusto. So yeah, they're apparently the ones that are going to be projected to start. Hopefully, man. Hopefully it pays off. Potential Haaland transfer in if you're on a Limitless. Maybe. Who'd sell Elise or Kimmich for Ademi? Probably be more tempted with Kimmich. Any news on Kane? He's trained. He's in their squad that they posted on Twitter as well. Foden's in the projected lineups as well, so that's why we're going with him. Isn't she lovely? Nothing as of yet in terms of anything else. Any other lineups. But we'll have to wait and see. On a Limitless, looking triple up on Inter defence. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I do think with them being heavily rotated, though, it could be a little bit of... Yeah, I've seen Diaz in some and then Diaz in not in others. So I'm a little bit hesitant. You know what I mean? He could get a lot of ball recoveries. Very valid point. I just think Elise started great. I don't care how much the donation was. Like, it's still great. And I still appreciate anyone that, you know, is willing to donate anything. Even if it's a penny. I don't care. Like, at least they're, you know, they're going out of their way. They're donating, so it's fine. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, genuinely. And if you're gonna, you know, call out other people's donations, who cares? Should I put Bellingham in? Bellingham is not in the projected lineup, so yeah, I would be tempted not to have him. Would be tempted not to have him. We've got about 45 minutes before the deadline. So do keep your questions coming in. Like I said, guys, thank you very much for helping the channel, of course, hit the illustrious 9K mark. Very, very much appreciated by myself for that one. Plenty of FPL content coming up over the weekend as well. We will be obviously starting to resume to get that back to full speed as well. Plenty of content coming up over the next few days as well. Are you going to a last minute change to a Haaland captain? I'm tempted, but at the same time, I'm sat here and I'm thinking maybe I just go with Lewandowski. Like, we've got a little bit of stuff to catch up. We've genuinely got a little bit of you know, points to catch up. So maybe I do just go against Haaland. Maybe I do go against Haaland. I don't know. My thinking is, right, because we had an amazing match day 1. This is the thing, right? We had an amazing match day 1, but I also managed to leave 30 points on the bench because I had a flat tire and I went out for food at the same time, and like I just completely forgot about games being on a Thursday. Completely forgot about it. But yeah. You've got some risky picks, is there, in there, mate, for a Limitless draft? Yeah. I mean, that's the way you've got to play this draft, though, isn't it? And I don't think there's that many risky picks, to be honest. I'd probably say the risky picks are Foden, Dumfries, but again, we've seen certain projected lineups. Outside of that, where I think everybody else is probably expected to play. Is Savinho predicted to start? He is. But again, like, just because I say someone's predicted to start, I am just basing this off what FotMob and Twitter leaks are telling me. But again, if it doesn't work out that way, don't come for me, because I'm just working off what I'm being told. Again, do your own research. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I have 8 million for a mid. I have Vert, Yamal, Raphinha, and a random 4 mil. Who mil to add? I'd be tempted with somebody maybe like Lookman at the cheaper price point. Adeyemi could also be a decent shout. It's unfortunate that you can't stretch to Foden's and maybe a different City mid as well. Their fixtures long term are pretty decent across the Champions League. Hey, how are you doing? What do you think of my team? And whether or not it's worth a Limitless? I think you could maybe get by with those two transfers, to be honest. I genuinely think you could. I'd take a risk. Dumfries is in the predicted lineup. DeMarco is not. So yeah, that's why we've gone for that one. Any recommendations for Limitless? I probably would be saying triple City, triple Liverpool, triple Barca. Looking at teams like Dortmund, Inter, Madrid. That'd probably be my advice for that. I do think Foden and Savinho start, worth the risk for the reward, 100%. What City player? Doku, Gundo, Silva or Savinho? Probably Doku or Savinho, looking at some of the predicted lineups. I have Kane and Haaland. Should I take a risk? I think both should start. But let's obviously wait and see. See if anybody comes through clutch with the lineups, maybe. Hopefully. Maybe somebody like Darwin Núñez could be worth a gamble as well, you know. Darwin might not be a bad shout. I think he could start in the Champions League. Mbappe is, from all leaks looking online, expected to be on the bench. Vinny or Gyökeres? I would prefer having Vinny this week. Gyökeres is a machine, though. Augusto is more attacking than Dumfries. Is he actually? Let's have a look. Who's got the better projected data? Left mid. 1 assist. I think I'm going to stick with Dumfries. Hopefully somebody tweets about Haaland. We'll have a quick check on Twitter. But yeah, hopefully someone does tweet about Erling Haaland, whether or not he's going to be fit and available for this game. I think he will. A lot of the projected lineups have him starting as well. He's also fantasy EFL game weeks tonight as well, kicking off. Yeah, Lookman's a really good shout. I do like Lookman as a shout. FPL Prem Tips are on a hot streak as well. He was in the chat earlier. Make sure you're going and following his content as well. An absolute legend of the game. Goat of the game. Best Atalanta options. There's only one really for me, and it's got to be Lookman, man. He is phenomenal. Courtois is out and injured. Lunin is expected to start. Best Stuttgart options. Undav or the other forward. Mittelstadt maybe in defence. Maybe if you're throwing a bit of a Euro throwback. Who from my defence would you remove? Anton or... I think Anton's expected to be benched, so yeah, probably him. Emre Can or Schlotterbeck, I think both are fantastic options. You make your own decision on that one, but I think both are really good picks. You can see which way I've gone with it, but again, like I said, I think both could be fantastic picks. Isn't she lovely? Barcola for Lookman? That could be a decent move. Would you go for a BVB defender over Grimaldo having double Liverpool defence on the bench? Yeah, they are projected to do better in terms of those clean sheet data. Again, if we look at that Rob T FPL data, it is projected to be better for them. So yeah. Best Sparta Prague options. I have not looked at any data for Sparta Prague, so I could not give you an honest answer, to be honest. Scotty's gone for Mittelstadt as well. How are you feeling about tonight in terms of fantasy EFL, man? You feeling good? Who've Harrogate got as well tonight? Big win at the weekend. I have Valverde. Will he be benched or is he starting, Tom? What do you think? He is in the FOTMob projected lineup, so take that as you will. Is Lewis expected to start? He is not. How long until the deadline? We've got about 43 minutes until the deadline. Try and get me off to a flying start. Is Undav worth trying over Vinny on the Limitless? Potentially. Potentially could be worth it. There is better projected goal numbers. I do just think Vinny gives me a captain. Yeah, I know. You keep winning games, man. It's wild. MK with their new manager. Oof. Maybe. Who should I captain today? I think for me it probably is between Haaland and, of course, Lewandowski. Probably the best captaincy options for today. Yeah, mine wasn't great. Only 39 points so far, but we'll wait and see. My captain at the moment is Lewandowski, and I am thinking I might just stick it out with Lewandowski, you know. We might just stick it out with him. How highly owned is Junior? 21%. Could do some damage. Give me 8. What's Haaland? Haaland's at 56. It's gone down a little bit. Lewandowski only 16. Only 16. Whew. Your Mal captain maybe could be a decent shout. I probably would keep him for the -4. I don't think he's going to be necessarily worth the -4, to be honest. Do keep your questions coming in. Keep the likes coming in as well, guys. You've been absolutely incredible today. Thank you very much for helping the channel as well hit 9,000 subscribers. That is amazing. Genuinely amazing. So yeah, I genuinely, I'm lost for words at the support you guys have shown. There will be Champions League streams every single match day as well. I think we'll start doing them as well next year as well, when obviously it gets to the knockouts. FPL content as well is coming your way. Do you really think Haaland will play? Yeah, he's in quite a few predicted lineups. My concern, though, is does Haaland maybe see 45 minutes? City go 3-0 up, 45 minutes, off he comes. That's kind of where my head's at the moment, and that's why I'm maybe thinking about a Lewandowski captain. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Lewandowski could be the one this week. How's he started the season? I know it's been pretty decent, but I want to just have a check. Make sure he's absolutely cooking. 7 goals in 8 games, 2 assists. He's started the season fantastically. So is Yamal. So is Raphinha as well. I need to replace Anton 4.5. Who do I bring in for him? He's a defender, right? He is a defender. So, let's have a look. Defender 4.5. I mean, if there's any Atalanta defenders at 4.5, they could be really, really good shouts. Yeah, I'd be maybe tempted with an Atalanta defender. They've got some great long-term fixtures. Same with Girona as well. Maybe could be worth a punt at that 4.5 million range. Is Kane injured or not? He's been pictured in training. So, yeah. Yeah, I know it was a contact injury, but at the same time, I do think if they go a couple nil up, he is their only forward available, so yeah. I use my Limitless. Who should I pick instead of Raphinha? I don't like him. Maybe go for a Barca defender then, or a different midfielder. Again, I would say look at what teams are high on the projected goal list for this week. Maybe somebody like Chanaloglu as a differential could be worth it. Potentially, maybe. Keep the questions coming in. Any questions that you do have. Captain Kane, definitely not. Stay away from that one. Yeah, I like that move, James. I do like that move, you know. I'd probably go for that move. I just think I'm going to go swap Mbappe for Vinny and just roll the second transfer. Rolling doesn't exist in this. You can only have 2. Or can you have 3? I can't remember if you can have 3. You might be able to have 3. Ignore me. I'm getting confused. Like, I played that many different fantasy games. My head is just... Yeah. It's all over the shop, man. Don't worry, I'm not being rude, by the way. I am just checking constantly projected lineups for you guys. Seeing if they are updating at any point. Haaland's still in the City one as well. I am tempted with a bit of Dennis Undav, you know. I am tempted with it. Haaland for Kane if he doesn't start. Yeah. I'd be more tempted to go for somebody like Lewandowski. Hi, bro. If Mbappe, who is in, and why not Captain Yamal? I think just Lewandowski's flying at the moment. Top 3 movies. Nightcrawler, if you've ever seen that with Jake Gyllenhaal. Wolf of Wall Street. And then it probably would be like Goodfellas. Or maybe The Departed. I watched that the other day. That's a great film as well. Martin Scorsese is like one of my favourite directors of all time. Just a genius. I really hope he gets to make the what's it called one? Oh, what is it? There's a thingy one. I can't remember what it's called. What's the film called? Oh my days, who's the guy? It's gonna hurt my head. There's somebody. Let's just put it that way. There is somebody. Isn't she lovely? I need to stop singing or I'm gonna get copyrighted, aren't I? You can roll one transfer. Perfect. Do you play Predict 6? No, I don't. I genuinely don't have time for it, man. Like, running this channel, running the second channel as well, there's just not enough time of the day, is there? Verts, Gittins, or Lookman? Oh, I really like Lookman. I'm quite keen on Lookman at the moment. I think that Atalanta run is fantastic. Over the past few seasons as well, they have been one of the most exciting teams in Europe. Verts is also a good shout, though. Sej Kolajlak, what a player. What a player. Yeah, I mean, I was tempted, but we're just going to go with Adeyemi. Snatch is also a great film. Oh my days, Snatch is a great film. So's The Gentleman as well. I'm not a big fan of the series, but the film's amazing. I really like, if you've ever seen Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels as well, is also a great film. I wouldn't be going for Bellingham. He is not in some of the projected lineups, so yeah, I won't be too keen on Bellingham as a pick. I think there's better midfielders to be going for. That'd be my advice on that one. Let's have a look if there's any other ones. Scotty, he says, here's my Limitless. Any thoughts? No. I like it. I do like it, you know. I think you're good there, man. I think you're good. Let's have a look if there's been any sort of movement. Nothing as of yet. Nothing in terms of those City leaks ahead of tonight, which could be a little bit of a problem. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Hey, George is in the chat, one of our channel members. He says, hi, mate, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm a little bit tired after yesterday, driving back from the airport, but I'm good. I'm decent. Edited that video today, so that'll be out tomorrow on the second channel. Put McNeil in for the FPL weekend. Very, very nice. Bellingham is not in the projected lineup, so yeah. George, a member for 6 months as well. Massive shout out to George. Love that. Love that from you, George, man. I'd be tempted. I would be tempted. I think they've got a centre-back, though, who's decent for ball recoveries. I would probably say, I think Gakpo's in the starting lineup. Diaz isn't. Haaland or Griezmann? Haaland. Yeah, Simpsons is another classic as well. Like, early season Simpsons is outrageous. I love it. I guess it's dependent on each team, isn't it? Like, if your team's in a real sticky position, then maybe that's the best time to wildcard. Some people will be using it later in the tournament, but I think the problem with that is everybody's teams are going to look quite similar for the knockout stages. We're all going to be backing certain teams. We all know which players are going to be turning up at that point. So I feel maybe the wildcard could be more useful in the group stage to target different teams and to target, you know, certain fixture runs and teams that need to pick up points later in the tournament. Mbappe to Lewandowski, I probably would do that move this week. Yeah, I'd be a big fan of that move. I think Lewandowski could have a great game tonight. I hope as well. I think we're going to leave him captain. I genuinely think we're going to leave him captain for this week. I think we're going to leave him captain and just enjoy the ride, I guess. Enjoy the ride. Go against Haaland. Shock and horror, I'm going against Haaland again, aren't I? Is Gakpo worth the risk on the Limitless, considering he might be rotated? I think there's probably better teams to take a risk on and a bit of a gamble on. City, for me, are probably definitely a team I would be... a replacement? Lookman. Lookman would be my top replacement. 100%. Gorka is still a decent option. He continues to, you know, score amazingly. The only thing I don't have... Well, the reason I've not gone with him is those projected goals are just a little bit limp for my liking on a Limitless. As you can see here, there's better teams to be targeting. So, yeah, I probably won't do that. I'd keep Valverde. But yeah, so that's where my head is at the moment. I'm still having, you know, maybe murmurs about Dennis Undav and maybe we go for him, but I think we're going to leave it as is, to be honest. I do think we're going to leave it as is. Stuttgart have been flying though. They have been flying. Let's have a quick comparison. Who's been doing better this season? So we've got Dennis Undav, 4 goals. Right, okay. What's Vinny done so far this season? 3 goals, 4 assists. I think I'm still more tempted with Vinny, to be honest. Yeah, Konate's not a bad shout though. He's not a bad shout. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Vinny. We're gonna stick with Vinny. Who would I sell? I would sell Mbappe because it looks like he's going to be benched. I'd keep Kane, I'd keep Haaland, I'd sell the other one. Lookman is my ideal replacement for him. Yeah, those moves seem pretty fine to me. No problems with either of those moves you've made there. Yeah, Gvardiol doesn't, but I think he could be playing this more expansive role tonight. I really do. Against this lesser side, I think that could be the way forward. Boom-ba-dum. Keep your questions coming in, guys. We've got about half an hour till the deadline. We will try and keep you posted on any early team news that we might have. If we do get any. A lot of people going for Haaland captain this week. A lot of people still going with the Haaland captain. They're trusting faith. We're going with Lewandowski. We're backing it. We're backing it. Thoughts in Mbappe to Vinny and Upamecano to Mittelstadt. Nice. Nice. Brian Hill. Nice. Nice pickup as well. Are you using a wild card? No, this is my Limitless. Copying your chip strategy because I can't be asked to take this too seriously, even though I got 117 first week. Bro, you're winning the whole thing. You're winning the whole thing. Will DeMarco start? He is not in the predicted lineup, so no, he won't. He's not in the predicted lineup. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing as well to the channel, guys. Massive shout out to you guys for helping the channel hit 9,000 subscribers today. Lots of love from myself. Yeah, that Real Madrid lineup is definitely coming in post deadline. So it's like, oh, Haaland's benched or whatever. That'll also come in. Yeah, I don't mind those moves. Bastoni could also be a decent shout. I'm just amazing. Oh dear. Adeyemi still predicted to start. Just having a look for all the lineups, seeing if anything's updated, but nothing as of yet. Nothing as of yet. Do keep those questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we've got about half an hour left till the games do kick off. I am absolutely starving today. I'm going to have a ravenous feast. Starting the bolt today as well. So if you start to see my face and my body just start to go, whoop, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm fine. I am fine. If I couldn't have Vinny, I probably would look elsewhere, you know. I really would. Could this be another Haaland Brentford situation? It very easily could. This could be the end. This could be the end. But I think because of the mistake we made last week, we've got to be a little bit ballsy. And this is the thing. This game I don't care about as much as FPL. I'm just playing this one. This is my first ever season playing it. I'm just playing to enjoy it, really. It gives me, like, you know, just a little bit of enjoyment in the week. And I rather would watch Lewandowski bag a hat-trick. So yeah, I'm going to go for it. No City team news as updated so far. Hansi Flick said that Barca will be playing with a full-strength side. So, yeah, make of that as what you will. Why Dumfries? He is predicted to start. So, yeah, that's why we've gone for Dumfries. Opinion on Harry Kane? Nice guy. I know what you're really asking. I think he will start. He's been pictured training. He's also been pictured within, like, they put a post up saying this is our squad, our matchday squad. So, yeah, he's in that as well. Gorkarez versus Vinny. I probably would back Vinny. Are we getting actual info about Haaland, or are we just waiting for leaks? We're kind of waiting for leaks, really. This is all predicted lineups. So, yeah, we're just waiting for any sort of leaks, to be honest. Last-minute leaks. Dumfries or DeMarco? Again, based off some of the lineups we've been seeing, Dumfries has been in. It's projected to be a heavily rotated Inter side. So, yeah. I want to go with Lewandowski, captain. Let me do my thing, all right? I do this to play, to keep my mind off early transfers in FPL. It's a wise strategy. Are you playing Limitless? I am indeed, my friend. I am indeed, my friend. Again, nothing else in terms of lineups. I think both are very, very fine options. Genuinely, both are very fine options. MSN, I have answered your questions already, so, you know, please don't spam. I have answered it. Just looked at Haaland 4-1 for a hat-trick and Lewandowski 6-1 for a hat-trick. Most players are those prices just to score the first goal. Yeah. The young boys were terrible. Genuinely terrible. This week or next week are probably the best weeks. I think you're still early on in the tournament. Teams are probably going to be most teams at least, still going to be full strength because they want to try and get as many wins on the board with this competition, boost that goal difference as well. And then there's probably this week or next week as well are the weeks where there's probably the best kind of, I would say, disparity in terms of a top team playing against the lower league team. Chan just plays in midfield, so that's why we've gone for that one. Only spam is a fritter. Oh, mate, I love a potato fritter. Potato fritter was like what I used to grow up on. I loved them. Any team news? No, we've not had anything concrete come through yet. No early team news or anything like that. And I doubt we'll probably get any. Unless FPL Tony does want to obviously come to the party and maybe light things up. But yeah, nothing as of yet. 10 minutes? You mean, lad, we've got more than 10 minutes. Into fullbacks, it is going to be Dumfries and who's the other guy that was mentioned earlier in the chat? Augusto. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Apologies if I'm not. Yeah, I think Haaland could also see an early sub. With him picking up a knock at the weekend, they might just want to see the game out, then just take him off. That's probably what I think will happen. But let's wait and see, I guess. Yeah, I'm going Rudiger. I'm going more ball recoveries with that one. I feel like we've got already quite a lot of attacking defenders within here. You know what I mean? We've already got quite a few attacking defenders, so that's kind of the thought process with that one. Still nothing in terms of those leaks or early team news or anything like that, which is a little bit frustrating. Oh, now I can relax. Yeah, we got time. We got time, man. We got loads of time. Loads of time till the deadline, so do not worry about that. Isn't she lovely? I need to stop singing. Someone tell me to stop singing. Is Guardiola nailed? You can never trust Pep. Yeah, you can never trust Pep, but we're going with it. We're going with it. Pep can do one. Yeah, Haaland probably will get a hat-trick in the first 30 minutes. You know how it's going to be. You do know how it's going to be. Thoughts on Lookman? Yeah, I've been saying Lookman's probably one of my ideal replacements in that cheap midfield zone. That's probably where I'll be going. Nice. That's a good set of attacking defenders as well. Why am I captaining Lewandowski? I think he could have a great game today. I mean, Haaland is the way that a lot of people are going, but I feel we've got a bit of work to do to gain that rank back. And I just fancy him. I just fancy him to do quite well. Elise or Lookman. Ooh. I think Lookman's got the better fixtures, but Elise is probably the better player. So, yeah. Why? I think he could have a decent game. I think he could have a decent game. That's why we've gone with him. That's why we've gone with him. We originally had Luis Diaz, but we've kind of made that switch out a little bit. Didn't Pep take Haaland off once he was going to score more than a hat-trick because he didn't want him to break some sort of messy record? It wouldn't surprise me knowing Pep. Genuinely would not surprise me. Would not surprise me in the slightest with old Pep Guardiola. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. We've got about 20-ish minutes till the deadline. We'll keep, obviously, checking Twitter, seeing if there's any sort of early team news, but I doubt we're probably going to get it, to be honest. Yeah, I really, really doubt we're probably going to get any sort of team news, to be honest, regarding anything like that. But we'll keep going. Press 1 if Tom is a cutie potato. Where do you come up with this rubbish, mate? Is Haaland playing? Yeah, he should be playing. I would probably say 3 is probably where most people are looking. There's a lot of big teams playing against lesser teams in that one. Again, it's all dependent on how your squad looks for next week. If you can get by with maybe not doing it, then go for it. Foden start? Yeah. The problem with the Inter Milan players is they are heavily rotating in this game. So that's why we've not gone for it. Otherwise, I would have had like Lissandro Martinez in here and stuff like that. I think Foden will start. Yeah, I think Foden will start. I do think Foden will start. Kane doubtful. Any idea how bad it is? He's been pictured back in training, so I think he might start tomorrow. Found this. Erling Haaland admitted that he was frustrated to be substituted after scoring 5 goals in the Champions League. Oh, Musiala to Foden. It's a 1-week punt, I'd probably say. Foden will start to see some Premier League minutes as well, and you can never trust Pep. Savinho starts. I would say so, yeah. Is Mbappe out? Looks like he could be benched. I think if you look in terms of the whole projected goals for that game, they're not really fancied. Thoughts on Gittins? Yeah. Him or Adeyemi are probably the two go-to lads if you're looking for a Dortmund player this week. I just subbed. Good to see you're answering so many questions. Keep up the good work. Anytime, Sam. That's what I always try and do. Regardless of how many people are in these streams, we always try and answer as many questions as we can because I understand you guys just need some help, and obviously I'm here to, be that voice to hopefully try and help you out as well. Is Mbappe out? Yeah, it does look like he's going to be on the bench for tomorrow's game. Transfer tips for Mbappe. I mean, Haaland or Lewandowski are probably going to be my 2 favourites for me. You could always just make that switch to Vinny if you want to obviously back the fixture for Madrid. Undav is tempting. Undav is very, very tempting. It is tempting me as well. Who would you pick between Wirtz, Lookman, Gakpo and Ginttens just for this match day? I would be tempted with Lookman and probably Wirtz for me. Haaland in? Yeah, I think Haaland should play. I think he'll play. I'd probably say Haaland's more likely to start. Thuram will not start apparently. Yeah, again. Yeah, I like the Undav and Salah move. I do like that. I prefer the Gvardiol one. Let's have a look if there has been any sort of early team news. Nothing as of yet. Again, nothing as of yet. Where someone's put it, where is FPL Tony? Where is he? Because we need to know. Because this could change things very, very last minute. And I think if I was to do it, I think Undav would go up front. And then I probably would see who would we want in instead of maybe another City defender, because we'd have another City spot and I really want to attack it. Yep, I'm triple Barca. I've chose Dumfries because he's expected to start tonight. From looking at some of the kind of heavily rotated quotes and stuff like that. VJ's in the chat as well, one of our moderators. How you doing, VJ man? I hope you're good. He says like. He's got the right idea. Make sure you are hitting that like button, guys. It does push it out to more people, and that is exactly what we want for today. Gittins or Lookman? Probably Lookman, you know. I'll be tempted more with Lookman. Can you do a spin on your swivelly chair on the live stream? Yeah, let me just move that. Ready? We're going to go for it. There you go. Spin on the swivelly chair for you. That doesn't deserve a like. I don't know what will. I mean, that's kind of what we've done with Rob's predictions, basically. Bar Vinny, everybody else is... And bar Vinny and Adiemi, we've kind of backed the teams that are projected to do really well this week. Probably go Jules Koundé. Haaland and Lookman, or Foden and Lewandowski. Oh my days. Ooh, I would probably go Foden, Lewandowski. Yeah, I prefer those combos. Subscribe and have your say. Costs absolutely nothing. Thank you for the like, man. I appreciate that one. I appreciate that one. Anytime you need a swivelly chair spin, I go for it. Nice. Like that, man. Let's have a look. See if we've got any sort of team news. Absolutely nothing, man. It's just quiet, isn't it? It really, really is quiet across the board. I thought we'd have something. Gvardiol or Grimal in place of Lenormand. I plan just to go Limitless in free. Probably Gvardiol then. Back the City one. I think it's him or Undav that I'm tempted with for the Limitless. And it also is Real Madrid. Like, they are just elite, aren't they? They just are a good side. You can never get past Madrid. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. We've got about 15 minutes until the deadline. How did your FPL go this weekend? Yeah, we got like a marginal red arrow, like tiny. We went for Salah captain, paid off big time, so big shout out to Salah. But yeah, we had no one like do anything amazing. Everyone just did what we need to do to get like, genuinely, it's like the marginalist red arrow. Best weeks to use the Limitless, probably free or whenever your team looks like it needs it. Gvardiol or Akanji instead of Hakimi. I think both are really good options. Akanji's probably better for the ball recoveries. Do you think I should have Kane or Lewandowski? Probably would want Lewandowski. How did my game week 6 go? Yeah, like I said, it was alright. It was just, I did nothing wrong. Like that's the thing. I got the captaincy decision right. We got a marginal red arrow. Very marginal. So we're still in a good place. Where do you see predicted lineups? On FOTMob or on Twitter? Just kind of looking around. Bobby's probably your go-to man. He's tweeting those out all the time as well. So yeah, let me get Bobby up here again. Here's Bobby. Make sure you're dropping him a follow. As you can see, he's been putting stuff out all day here. Mbappe benched. His Anton starting, Chan starting, Gross starting. Real Madrid's predicted lineup has Mbappe on the bench. So yeah, there's lots to go through here. Here's the Inter one as well. No DeMarco, no Martinez, no Thuram. Thuram, should I say, sorry. The Barca one all have Yamal, Lewandowski and Raphinha starting. So yeah, all good stuff. Raphinha or Verts, I probably would go with Raphinha. Is it worth taking a -4 to add Foden and Lewandowski? Maybe unless you're captaining one of them. But other than that, probably not. Probably not. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Any questions that you do have before the deadline obviously does slam shut. I'm looking forward to the games again tonight. Like, I'm genuinely am. Like, prior to this season, I didn't really watch much Champions League football. It just didn't interest me. But, yeah. Am I sticking with Lewandowski? Yeah, we're sticking with it. Best 4.5 million defenders, I would be looking at people from Girona or Atalanta in terms of those. Those have got some great fixtures coming up over the next few weeks. The fact that Thuram isn't projected to start, I probably would say Yamal and Lewandowski. Anything you would take a -4 hit for, unless it's probably going to be a player that is doubtful. And then we're going to go, you know, and captaincy would probably be the only reason I would do it. Minter to McNeil and bags 15 points is a big win for you, mate. Who's panicking? Who will start as a forward for Liverpool? Some lineups have Darwin Núñez. It's so dicey. Genuinely, it really, really is dicey. Which way to go on that one? Keep the questions coming in, guys. We've got probably about 11-ish minutes till the deadline. Worth Limitless. Second picture is the team right now. I mean, it's not awful, is it? It's not awful. I'd maybe compare what your team looks like this week and next week and see which teams you may be missing out on and maybe do a little bit of a count up. But I don't think it looks awful. Genuinely, I don't think it looks awful. Have we got absolutely nothing from Tony? We're not going to get anything from Tony, are we? What's this scammer doing, eh? They do have better goal odds, but at the same time, there's no midfielders there that are like kind of tickling me. I don't think. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Like Milot's not a bad shout, is he? We could maybe go for Milot. He's not bad. But Dennis Undav is the one I would want, and he's a forward. So Milot would probably be the one. Tempting. The LeBron James of soccer. Can you do team reviews? Yeah, we'll do some more team reviews. There is about 10 minutes left, though, so do just be wary that if obviously some breaking news does come in, I have to head over to Twitter. But yeah, it doesn't look like we've got anything kind of coming in at the moment. Nope, he is not projected to start, otherwise we would have him. Will Haaland play? Yeah, I probably would. The only reason I've gone Saka is because I'm watching the game. Nice. Yeah, I always find that's a nice way to play it. It's the reason I went with Salah captain this week and it worked. That was the only game I was going to have chance to watch like most of it, so that's why I went with it. But yeah, keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have regarding your team or anything like that. 16 more likes gets us to 100. VJ has got the right idea, guys. Make sure you are liking today's stream. Obviously, if you are new around here as well, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button as well. We did hit 9,000 subscribers today, which is absolutely immense. But yeah, let's keep that grind going and hopefully hit 10k before the end of the year. Probably I would say Lewandowski is the best Mbappe replacement. Vinny is also a very decent shout, isn't he? Let's keep having a look. Like, I'm just constantly refreshing Twitter, seeing if there's any sort of projected lineups, but nothing, man. Genuinely nothing. Nothing coming out. So, yeah. Eesh. I'll give you a rendition of Barbie Girl. Pick a better song and I'll do a rendition. Better song than Barbie Girl and I'll give it a rendition. Oh, but that's only if we hit 100 likes as well. If we don't hit 100 likes, I'm not singing it. We've got probably around 7 minutes or so till the deadline does go, guys. So make sure you are getting your teams locked and loaded. Obviously, I'll try and keep across Twitter. Make sure if we do get any late early team news. That's a double entendre, that one. Mbappe to Lewandowski and Musiala to Salah might leave the Limitless till next week. Yeah, I think that's fine. That looks very, very decent. You got a good captain for tomorrow as well and Salah as well. So yeah, I like that. I do like that. could be worth the double up, but at the same time, I want Foden. I feel he could be really explosive. Genuinely, Foden is like one of those players that has such a high ceiling. How are we going to find a better song than Barbie Girl? It's the best. No, we need a better song than Barbie Girl, and I'll sing it if we hit 100 likes. Nessa Dorma. I don't know that one. I don't know any of these songs. Guys, we need a good song that I can sing along to. And then I'll give you a nice rendition. What about like I could do Lowrider by War if you want. Where it's like I'll do that one if you want. Done Mbappe to Lewandowski and Captain Lewandowski. Welcome to the club, my son. Hopefully it pays off to us tonight. Still nothing in terms of team news, which is really surprising. I thought we might have got a little bit of something. God save the king, bro. The Brexit vibes are flying out tonight. Gotta hit that 100 likes though. I would be more tempted with Undav, but I think both could be great shouts for this week. Genuinely, both could be great shouts. Like I said, guys, if we do hit 100 likes, I will sing something. Get your suggestions in. I'll sing something at the end of the today's stream. We're currently on 89, so you're not getting close. In the Club by 50 Cent. Oh, In the Club by 50 Cent. I'm going to have to plug my headphones in and like just sing along to it as well. Still nothing in terms of early teams. I genuinely thought we might have got something maybe on Haaland, but as you can see, we're still not getting any news on Erling Haaland as of yet. Sung by Big Pavarotti, one of the best things in music. I definitely probably have heard it, just not by title. Should we all spam FPL Tony? Yes. Happily. Please go and ask him where this Haaland is. I do the Haaland and Lookman one, mate. Good win for the Stags. Yeah, hopefully we can back that up tonight as well with another win. Because we won't keep winning games because there is a lot of hard fixtures coming up. Eminem Rap God, Jesus. It's Foden. He is in the projected lineup, so yeah. That's why we're going with that one. But we're not at the 100 likes, guys. So, unfortunately, if we don't hit 100 likes, you won't hear me sing anything. That's the way it goes. That is unfortunately the way it goes. 92 likes, 8 more likes to go. You're getting closer, but it's still not happening, is it? If the deadline closes before the likes hit 100, you're done. You're done. Simple as that. Let's have a quick check on Twitter. Again, looking for any sort of leaked lineups. Nothing. I can't believe it. Absolutely nothing. Scandalous. Everyone like, please. It is time to get your teams locked and loaded as well, guys. We're currently on 96 likes. If we can get to 100, I will sing something in the chat. All right, we'll get the headphones on and we'll have a little sing song. Yeah, but make sure you're all getting your teams locked and loaded ahead of today's stream. Did we get any news on Haaland? Still absolutely nothing on Haaland. And yes, this is my Limitless team for this week. Why don't I captain Haaland? Because I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm ballsy. I'm ballsy. Milot and Haaland or Foden and Under. I'd probably go the Haaland one if you're going to captain him. I'd get Foden, yeah. I'd take a gamble on Foden this week. If I was on a Limitless, yeah, I probably would go with Foden. Kane, Rodgers, Anakimi, Undav, Foden, Lewis for a -4. Lewis isn't in the projected lineup, so just be wary of that one. Foden, again, is in the projected lineups. Nothing confirms, but let's wait and see. Again, I thought we definitely would have had something, but here we are with absolutely diddly squat. I think we've hit over 100 likes. We have indeed. So thank you very much for everybody for liking today's stream. Massive shout out to you guys. Massive shout out to everybody that subscribed today and helping us hit that 9,000 subscriber mark as well. Like I said, we will rendition something because we did hit 100 likes. You know what I mean? That was the rule. So you know what I mean? I don't know what songs to put on there, to be honest, but we'll have a little bit of a. Let me have a look. I can do a bit of Andy Williams, the one where it's like, You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I'll do that one. I'll do that one, all right? I can give that one some beans as well. We'll do that. I'll put my headphones on. So, yeah. We're not doing In the Club. I can't do In the Club. It doesn't work like that. In the Club is impossible to do. But, yeah, we'll do some Andy Williams. Haaland and Lookman. Yeah, I answered that one. I did the Haaland and Lookman one. Let's quickly have a check on Twitter. Make sure there is no leaked team news. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything before the deadline. So make sure you're getting your teams locked and loaded. Full volume. No, I can't do a 6ix9ine song. I can't do a 6ix9ine song. I don't know what you think I've got this capability with my vocals. Just isn't there. Just isn't there, man. Still no news on Haaland, whether or not he is starting. He is in the predicted lineups, but nothing concrete, unfortunately, going into this. So, yeah. Unfortunately, nothing concrete. So, yeah, bit of a ball singer, really. Still absolutely nothing, man. There's Tony tweeting the wrong things. Nope, I don't think we're going to get anything before the deadline, unfortunately, guys. So that is probably going to be it. So, yeah, good luck to everyone. 10k subscribers by Christmas. Share the granny out of Tom's stream. 100%, guys. Really appreciate that. Hopefully, we can hit that 10k mark before Christmas. I think that is probably going to be it, guys, to be honest. That's going to be the deadline, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Deadline. Limitless active for me this week. So, yeah. Like I said, thank you for everybody that's been here. It's been a pretty immense stream. Hitting over 100 likes. Hitting over 9k subscribers as well. Locked and loaded. Good luck to everybody in today's stream. Let me quickly attach my headphones. And we'll get this rendition belted out. But, yeah, massive shout out to you guys. There we go. They're on. But, yeah. Because you hit 100 likes, we'll have a little one. All right. I'll just do about 30 seconds. All right. I need the lyrics up as well. Where's the lyrics? Where are they? It's to be true. I thought there'd be lyrics. Oh, there is. There's the lyrics. All right. Let's do it. I wanna hold you so much, and unless love has arrived, and thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da 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 da. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To load a lonely night, I need you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down to say, my little baby. Right, guys, thank you very much for today's stream. Absolute legends. Thank you for helping us hit 9,000 subscribers. Thank you for getting the stream over 100 likes as well. I hope you enjoyed that little sing song at the end there. We might make it a regular occurrence, to be honest, or I might do more dumb stuff if we hit certain like goals on streams. And of course, if we hit, you know, 10k, I think we're probably going to go absolutely nuts when we hit 10k. But yeah, thank you everyone in today's stream. Legends as always. Hopefully you all get the best of luck tonight. I can't find the where the end stream thing's gone, but let me give me a second. there it is. But I will be back. There will be more streams this week. There'll, of course, be a deadline stream as well. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. Lots of love, and see you next time.